I got thinking about it. It's hard to follow the instructions that I gave, so I'm going to just write them down for you. It's an 8-step program. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The first step, torque them all to 22 foot-pounds, and then 51 all the way around, and then you loosen them 180 degrees, and then you loosen them again another 180 degrees. I'm on one, aren't I? Okay, then the next step, after you've done 180 loosening, you tighten down 1 and 2, and this is the order that you go in: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, in all the sequences. Then you tighten 1 and 2 down to 25 foot-pounds, and then after you've done 25 foot-pounds for those 3 through 6, you tighten down to 11 foot-pounds. And once that's done, you tighten down 80 to 90 degrees, and then another 80 to 90 degrees. So the inside ones will actually be a little bit tighter than the outside ones. And that's how you do Subaru. Let me back off, see if you can get this all in one frame. Or I'll just go down through it again. 22 foot-pounds, 51, 180 loosen, another 180 loosen. So numbers 1 and 2, which are these ones, the middle ones. You tighten those down to 25 foot-pounds, and then all the rest of them on the outside, you'll find a lot of them are painted orange, will be 11 foot-pounds, and then 90 degrees, and then another 90 degrees. I hope that's helpful to you. If it is, be sure to comment, rate 5 stars, and subscribe, and you'll have access to all kinds of information. Good way, I don't know if I call it tech school or whatever, because it's not, it's job specific, but a lot of people learn that way anyway. So anyway, I hope it's been helpful to you, and good luck. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. I'll get to them as soon as I can. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do the cylinder head install on a Subaru motor. These ones are a little complicated. There's a lot of steps to it. I recommend you get in the manual. Sometimes AutoZone can print them out for you, or just whatever. First thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you have a really good clean surface to mount to. Get your new gaskets. I like to coat mine in copper spray, a gasket. It's a Permatex product. Once you've coated them with that, you line it up. It doesn't matter which head gasket you use for which side. What matters is that little oval right there needs to go to that top part. So line that up, put it on your alignment dowels. It'll just hang there for you. And then put your cylinder head on. This one had to be decked. It was pretty severely warped. So do that, check your valves, make sure that they seat well. And when you go to put it on, first of all, when you take it off, I keep my bolts in order. It's kind of an old school thing. It used to be, you know, like everybody's like, keep your bolts in order, you know, don't mix them up, etc. But that's not as popular an idea as it used to be. But anyway, you put the head on and put the bolts in. The first step of the process is to tighten them down to 22 foot-pounds. That's 2 foot-pounds. And you go in the order of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the next step, you take them to 51 foot-pounds. Okay, so here's what I've done. I've gone through all the bolt sequence and I tightened them up in this order: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you do the first step, you do it to 22 foot-pounds. The second step, which means you go all the way around all of them, 22 foot-pounds. The next one, 55 foot-pounds, as I said earlier. The next step that you want to do, or I guess the next 2 steps are the same, is you go through and you loosen them in the same order. You loosen this one a half turn, 180 degrees. So your torque wrench starts here, goes to here, until it's pointing straight down. And you just go through all of them, half turn loosen, another half turn loosen, and you do that on both sides. Once you've done that, the next step that you do is you tighten these two to 25 foot-pounds, and you tighten all the orange ones to 11 foot-pounds on both sides. Once you've done that, then you torque them a quarter turn all the way around 90 degrees, and then another quarter turn 90 degrees. That's twice to 90 degrees. So that's what you do. And it says to torque them 80 to 90 degrees. You'll feel them really snug down. It feels like you're going to break something. You just stop. You'll be able to feel it when you get there. That sounds vague, but that's the way that it's given.